Hello, everybody. Houston Wrestling Tracks with David Burton. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Let's get the elephant out the room. We got two elephants in the room, in fact. One in WWE, one in AEW. Let's get the WWE elephant out the room first. Ramos earlier today on everybody's having Thanksgiving dinner and whatnot. Dominic had the nerve, the audacity, the gumption, if you will, to attack his daddy.
That was nuts, man. I laughed at the beginning because he showed up with Rhea Ripley. He's like, "What are you doing here? Like, you're not invited. And why is she here?"
Now, what you mean he's not invited? That's just fact. He grew up there. What you mean? He need an invitation?
Well, apparently to him he does.
That's his daddy. He need an invitation all of a sudden. I gotta make an appointment.
Well, I guess since he's been hanging out with the wrong crowd, and by the wrong crowd with Judgment Day, you're not welcome to Thanksgiving.
Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to pull it up. If we can find it on my messenger here, I can play it for you. 1 second. That just sounds unbelievable.
Yeah, that was an interesting video. And what they did to him was pretty messed up, attacking him in his own home. And you can hear him in the background saying, "Stop, Dominic, stop!"
What's that? Let's see. I'm trying to. I'll give you a minute here. It's a little slow. Let's see here. What? All right, here we go. I gotta put it. There it is, right here. Okay. It's from. It was not on YouTube. It's available on Scopes. Hey.
Here it is.
If I can play it. It's not playing. Okay. It's taking me to Scopes.com. Y'all give it a moment. We apologize.
That is a good site, by the way. That's a recommended site.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's not it. I want to play the wrong thing here. Oh, here we go. I gotta start over. Hang on. Y'all pardon me. I'm trying to get this thing working. Okay. All right. Well, this is awkward. In the meantime, David was I'm messing with this thing here.
Oh, yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. Gotta say congratulations to former WWE wrestler, now New Japan wrestler, Kairi Sane, who is the first IWGP Women's Champion. She won a tournament over the weekend, so congrats to her.
Yes, sir.
And, of course, Full Gear.
Oh,
Full
yes.
Gear.
We're talking about that.
Full Gear. Unbelievable.
Before we do the card, there's one particular thing I want to talk about specifically. William Regal made a deal with the devil himself.
He pretty much turned his back on John Moxley. I'm not sure about the other members of Blackpool Combat Club, but in terms of him and Moxley being together, yeah, that's history.
Now, if you know anything about William Regal, I expected him to do it. I just know it would be this soon.
William Regal is a diabolical human being.
Yeah. Trusting William Regal, and there's very few that can. Trusting William Regal is like having a snake for a pet, and you expect it not to bite you.
Yeah. But, towards the end, I kind of had a feeling. I said to myself, I'm watching the match. I was like, okay, I got a feeling Regal's going to turn on Moxley. And that's exactly what happened towards the very end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was, towards the end, MJF was going to use his Dynamite Diamond ring. William Regal was like, don't you use that ring. You said you was going to beat him on your own with no types of cheating and on no chicanery. Beat him on your own. MJF saw that, dropped the ring. Moxley hit him. The ref went down. Moxley went down. Everybody's down. And William Regal slid the brass knuckles into the hand of MJF. MJF, who knocked out Moxley, got the cover, and he became the new AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
All right, I finally got it pulled up here. Let's go back across the street to WWE. Check this out. Now I gotta turn the volume up. Damn on, now get together.
I brought money here. What are you doing here too? What? Dog, are you serious? It's not.
There we go.
It's gonna be delicious. I'm excited for mommy to try mom's tamales. Dog, what are you doing here? I'm here for the holidays. No, please leave. I brought money here. What are you doing here too? What? Dog, are you serious? It's not the time, dog. Please. It's the holiday. I'm here for family. Don't play stupid with me. Today is not the time, okay? Hey, let us enjoy Thanksgiving. Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. Hell no! Don't you shut that door on life! What are you like that? Huh? What are you doing? Shut the door and don't pick up!
Oh. Oh, wow.
Disgusting.
Wow. Now, a couple of things here. I know this is kayfabe and everything, but damn it to hell, either Ray was seriously hurt or he's selling like a motherfucker.
Ray needs to just kick his son's ass. I'm sorry, he does.
Yeah. By the way, I want to remind everybody. So this is the first time in years we've seen father-son angle. Last time we seen it was back in 2001 with Shane and Vince.
Oh yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yep.
And then of course over in TNA, there was a scuffle with Devon and his sons. Devon Dudley, that is, of those damn Dudleys. And
let's not forget Bischoff and his son in TNA.
Mm-hmm. Garrett.
Eric Bischoff. Yeah, Garrett. There you go. That's his name, Garrett Bischoff. I wonder what he's doing. But anyway, back over to AEW. Of course, Full Gear. Let me read off the results here. You have Jungle Boy defeat Luchasaurus in a cage match. That match was not a good match. I mean, Luchasaurus is a big guy, and compared to Jungle Boy looks like a small child. And for Jungle Boy to do the things that he did to Luchasaurus in that match was just ludicrous.
Oh, have a little faith, brother. Remember David and Goliath? Just saying.
Yeah, but even David and Goliath needs to make sense every now and then. That shit was shit. That was the shit. Anyway, going back to the card of the Death Triangle, defeated the Elite in a bad 6-man tag match. The guys were all over the place. It wasn't really much of a tag match. A bunch of flippy shit, and that's pretty much how that match went, like any other match. Then you have Jade Cargill looking like Shiva from Thundercats. She defeated Nyla Rose and finally took back her TBS championship, remaining undefeated. You have, in my opinion, the best match of the show, without question, is the fatal four-way match for the ROH World Heavyweight Championship. Chris Jericho defeating Claudio Castagnoli, Bryan Danielson, and Sammy Guevara. And if I had to recommend any match on that show, that's the match to watch. You had Sarah, the former Paige, defeat Britt Baker, DMD. You had Samoa Joe, who defeated Wardlow and Powerhouse Hobbs in a triple threat match for the AEW TNT Championship, which means Samoa Joe is now a double champion. He is the AEW TNT champion, and he is also the ROH World Television champion. And he will, like Chris Jericho, he will be defending that championship at ROH's next pay-per-view next month, which is scheduled to take place on December the 10th. It's called Final Battle. Going back to AEW, you have Jamie Herter defeat Toni Storm. And it's official. Jamie Hayter is now the AEW Women's Champion. There's no longer an interim Women's Champion. Thunder Rosa is out. So Thunder Rosa is no longer the AEW Women's Champion. And the AEW Tag Team title match in Acclaim defeats Swerve and Our Glory. And as we mentioned, last but not least, MJF defeated Jon Moxley to become the new AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, I almost forgot. Speaking of AEW, well, many of you may know that AEW has a working relationship with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and it's been announced that on January 4th, Wrestle Kingdom, Kenny Omega will challenge Will Ospreay for the IWGP United States Championship. So that match has just been added to Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes, indeed. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I told y'all we're going to pull this off some way, somehow. A lot of stuff going on in the background. So y'all, we apologize for that. But in the meantime, yes, MJF, Maxwell Jacob Freedman, the devil himself, has a guaranteed, not guaranteed. He got the goal, but now the goal is also a target.
You know, I'm actually looking forward to that match, Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega.
I'm talking MJF, but yeah.
They've jabbed at each other for years, and they're finally going to have a match against each other.
I was talking about Maxwell Jacob Freeman, but cool.
I was like, about time. So I'm actually anxious to see that match when it takes place in January.
Yeah, but until then, Maxwell Jacob Freeman, who I was talking about, like I said, we got the gold, but at the same time, he got the target.
Yes, he does.
It's amazing.
Thinking of having a target on his back, the guy is also going to be in a movie. There's a biography that's going to be done on the world famous Von Erich family, and he was cast to play in the movie.
And let me tell you something. Here in Texas, the Von Erich family are immortal here in Texas.
Yes, they are. They're treated like gods over there in Texas.
There are other Texas wrestlers, but God have mercy. Here in Texas, the Von Erichs are immortal.
I'm actually interested to see how this movie is going to turn out. Speaking of movies, let's not forget Chris Hemsworth, who's known for playing Thor. He's going to play Hulk Hogan in the upcoming Hulk Hogan biopic. That's going to be exclusive for Netflix.
Yeah, brother.
That's supposed to come out in 2024. So you have a movie on the Von Erichs and a movie on Hulk Hogan.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be really, really interesting.
And I tell you what, I've got to see some early pictures of Chris Hemsworth, and he looks just like Hulk Hogan.
In his prime or nowadays?
In his prime.
Oh, yeah.
Like the late 80s, early 90s.
Gotcha.
Like the picture I saw, he looks just like him.
I went back in the vault early today. I went back in the vault. All the way back to 1980, when I want to say 86, 87, WrestleMania 3 came out.
And 87.
87,
WrestleMania 3.
Yeah. Well, before my time. Anyway, I went back in time. I saw of all the matches. There are two different versions of this match. Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan. There's one with no commentary whatsoever, and then there's another with commentary. So
True.
I watched the one with commentary, and I found out Hulk Hogan was defending the championship, not winning it.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
And here's the backstory on why there's two versions of the match with no. The reason the one match has no commentary is because, for those who don't know, Jesse Ventura had a little bit of an issue with Vince McMahon and royalties. Jesse felt like he should be getting royalties on home video releases and merchandise, and this is back in the early 80s. And Vince pretty much lied to Jesse and said people are not getting royalties when people were getting royalties. Not everybody, just very little people. And Jesse got a little bit upset and took Vince to court, and he beat Vince in court. He's the only person that beat Vince in court, which Vince kind of held a grudge. Well, anyway, I know it's a long story, but I'm going to get to the reason why. So, Jesse won the court case, which means any time that Vince puts something out, whether it's a video game or a DVD release that has Jesse on it, or have his commentary on it, Jesse gets paid. So what Vince did, it was wrong, but it was smart. It was wrong, but it was smart at the same time. He removed all of Jesse's commentary from home video. Basically, so he doesn't have to pay Jess. But I will say this, WWE is the only person that actually gives out royalties to former and current talent. So it's because of that, Vince is like, you know what, I'm just going to give royalties to a little bit of everybody. So a lot of people get royalties and a lot of people don't get royalties. So, there's a story about why there's no commentary on that match.
Another thing from that match right there, early that day, Andre the Giant had back issues, severe. Okay, he didn't tell nobody, but his back was killing him all day, just killing him. Maybe for months. It was, I don't know how long. I don't know the length of it. But his back was killing him.
Years, but he kept going.
Yeah, and so him and Hogan he had a glass of wine, or Andre the Giant did. And he's talking about the match with Hogan, and get to the ring. Andre lets. I want to emphasize that Andre lets Hogan body slams him. By the way, Andre the Giant's 500 pounds, the same size as Big Show. And that's how we get that classic moment from.
You know, Andre is one of the few people that you're not doing something to him unless he lets you. Let's not forget, Hulk and Andre were actually friends during that same period. But Hulk was still nervous because, Andre had a reputation. If Andre didn't like you and he felt he wasn't going to do something, it wasn't going to happen. Who the hell is going to say no to him? You guys are giants. It's like Big Show. The Big Show was more business-wise.
It's that reminds me of Rikishi. If he likes you, he'll make sure when he does the stink face on you, he'll make sure it's pleasant. Like he'll put baby powder or something. Oh, he can't stand you. He gonna eat the most foulest thing he can find, and wait till I go to the bathroom or something, And when you get the stink face, it's gonna smell horrible.
What about this War Games match? It's going to be interesting. The Bloodline against Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, and the Brawling Brutes. Can't forget about the Leslie SmackDown War Games match. The Raw War Games match will be female. It will be Team Bianca Belair versus Team Damage Control. We know Rhea Ripley and Nikki Cross will be on Team Damage Control. And we know Team Bianca Belair will have Asuka, Mia Yim, Alexa Bliss, and a mystery partner who will be revealed tomorrow night on SmackDown. And let's not forget, speaking of Mia Yim, how about them changing her name? And then changing it back the next day.
So for a cup of coffee in a short time, she was.
I think it was. Oh, shoot.
Meet you?
Starts with an M.
It means
Michelle,
crazy in Korean, but yeah.
Her name was Michelle. So they changed her name to Michelle, and then the next day they changed it back to Mia Yim. To be honest, they shouldn't have had changed her name in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Michelle, what is this, a Walking Dead? Just leave it Mia Yim.
This is why most wrestlers should, however you do it, whatever the process is, go through the process of owning your name. So, man, where you go, you keep your name.
You know, I gotta be honest, I thought since Vince retired, I was like, okay, everybody's gonna keep their names. Because if you notice, as soon as Vince retired, people that had their name changed, well, if not their names changed or their names tweaked, they got their names back. Like, for example, when Tommaso Ciampa was on Raw from NXT, when he first came up, they took the Tommaso out his name, but he was just Ciampa. Vince retires, Triple H takes over. Like, okay, you got your full name back. You're Tommaso Ciampa again. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Matt Riddle. They took the Matt out his name. You're just Riddle now. Vince is gone. Okay, you got your whole name. You're Matt Riddle again. Yeah. So I thought we was going to be seeing that. But then the whole Mia Yim thing, it was like, oh, well, I almost forgot. LA Knight, they changed his name back. Remember, he was, what the heck, what's his name?
You talk about, Max Dupree.
They changed his name to Max Dupree.
No, you're saying it wrong. It's Max Dupree.
Whatever. Anyway, it was that. Then they changed it back. He's LA Knight again. And now, so I was like, okay, this is a good thing. And then they changed her name to Michonne. It's like, okay, we're going to change it back to Mia Yim. You know what they should do is change Pete Dunne's name back to Pete Dunne again. Get rid of Butch. Make
yes.
Pete Dunne again.
I miss Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne's a great athlete. I just miss the name Pete Dunne. I don't like the Bush name. I don't like that.
Me neither. I hope Triple H changes that name back.
War Games is this, I believe, this Saturday, right?
Everybody else's name back so far over time.
War Games is this Saturday, as well as Survivor Series.
That's right. So far, there's only been 5 matches. Can't forget about the...
Somebody's excited. I feel you, baby.
Hey!
I'm excited too, ladies and gentlemen. I feel you.
Yeah, this kid's super excited. Anyway, there's going to be 5 matches for War Games. This kid is just messing up my flow right now.
Y'all, we apologize, y'all. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving, so the family's here.
Oh, yes. I told y'all.
I can't even get a room to myself, but it is what it is.
I told y'all it's going to be impossible when we get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, Survivor Series War Games. I forgot the two was the same thing. It's this Saturday on Peacock.
Yep, and here's a rundown of the matches again. You got the SmackDown Women's Championship, Ronda Rousey defending against Shotzi Blackheart. You have the triple threat match for the United States Championship. You have Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley versus Seth Rollins. You have the 2 War Games matches. You have the men's. You have the Bloodline against the Brawling Brutes, Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens. You have Team Damage Control versus Team Bianca Belair. And a match I'm looking forward to is AJ Styles versus Finn Balor.
Oh, yeah. All that going down. You can't afford Peacock, can't afford pay-per-view, no problem. Go to watchwrestling.ai. Watchwrestling.ai or wrestlingnetwork.in. You're good to go.
Yes. So you have options if you don't want to spend the money to watch pay-per-view. And, well, I don't know. I remember watching SummerSlam at a Hooters this past summer. So I'm not sure if Hooters is going to be doing that again. But if they are, I'll surely bring it up. That was a shock seeing your local Hooters air a WWE pay-per-view. That was a first. I know they only did it for SummerSlam. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to the AJ Styles Finn Balor match at a Survivor Series. Even the triple threat United States match.
Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I got my background.
I'm interested. I don't think this issue with Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley's over.
Oh, no, no.
I'm sure when the time is right, Lesnar will return and then get his revenge for Lashley's post-match attack on him. I'm surprised if Lesnar shows up and costs him the title.
That's definitely a possibility. By the way, y'all excuse my background. My uncle just rolled in and it's getting a little loud in here. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it this Saturday, this Saturday. War Games pay-per-view, Survivor Series War Games, that is. And the next time we get to AEW pay-per-view, we'll have, let's see, when is the next one? Revolution. Interesting.
Revolution, that's going to be in February.
But in the meantime, I'm looking forward to the explanation of why did the William Regal sign up with the devil himself. And unfortunately, when Regal said, I ain't got nothing to talk about, he got all the answers. So we're going to find out this Wednesday night.
Wait a whole week to hear MJF's side of the story. Of course, as I mentioned, Final Battle, the next Ring of Honor pay-per-view will be on December the 10th. It will be the 4th and final ROH pay-per-view of the year. And every championship is scheduled to be on the line, so we'll see everybody from Chris Jericho to Samoa Joe to FTR to Mercedes Martinez. Some of your current ROH champions right now.
Let me ask you this. A company goes out of business, have a championship on the line. What's the purpose of having all your titles defended if you're going to close the company?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Like, I was wondering that.
I do know, all I know is that Tony Khan has been trying to get television for ROH, and he's keeping it alive, but pretty much all their shows are airing on pay-per-view. Well, their pay-per-views are still going on.
I was wondering
but
that.
He's trying to get weekly TV for them.
So do they turn the belts in the company the next day? I don't know. But anyway, basically, Ring of Honor is on life support.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But at least they're hanging on through their pay-per-views. Their yearly pay-per-views.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? So their pay-per-views, they be better than AEW's, half of them.
Oh, yeah.
So the last one was not bad. So I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen with this Final Battle show.
Oh, man. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I say it a lot, but I really am looking forward to it. By the way, tonight at midnight is the last chance you got to save $12. If you like paying full price, something is wrong with you. I like you to hook up, save people money. WrestleTracks.com, use the code LuchaPride in all caps. Save $12 off. The deal expires at midnight, and you got to pay full price anyway. But I'll hook you up in November. But in the meantime, tonight's the last night to save $12 at WrestleTracks.com. Use the code Lucha Pride in all caps. We're
I'm
also
glad you brought that up.
yes, sir.
Because let's not forget tomorrow's Black Friday.
Oh yeah.
And then this coming Monday, it's Cyber Monday. So if you want to get some deals and save some money, now's the time to do it.
And it's the WrestleTracks.com. By the way, of course, we got to mention our people. We're brought to you by Back Deliveries and More LLC. They put the D in delivery. You have a CDL license. You can drive trucks. You want more information? 888-771 backup. That's 888-712-2587 or 817-204-7259. We got backup.com for more information. I want to thank David for joining me on the Impossible. We tried our
Try our best for Christmas.
yeah, we're gonna try it again. We're gonna try it again.
Which is on a Sunday, by the way.
Yeah. So I hope you guys.
Right, Sunday.
We had a wonderful Thanksgiving. What's left of it. Have a great night. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Y'all be safe on Black Friday if you're going out. Have a great time. We'll see you next time, Wrestling Tracks.
Take care, people.
See you, everybody.